Okay, so there's this big trend at the moment, Oz, of oversimplifying logos to a crushing degree.
I don't like that.
Do you want to take a look at
It's
it?
dumb. Yeah.
Intel. Always looked corporate. This logo
Yeah.
is iconic, though. It's iconic.
Oh, yeah. I've got this on my laptop.
Whether this logo isn't iconic, Intel.
Ew.
What? No. Don't do it. It's lame. It's an example
like
of the
the
problem. It's just not... It's not a logo. It's some text on a bloody font and someone's got the fill tool for the dot on the
exactly. It's so lazy.
eye. Microsoft
Yeah.
are massive culprits for this. Original Bing MSN search. Looks nice, doesn't it? The butterfly's kind of iconic.
I mean, the rest of it's fairly bland, but the butterfly spices it up.
You know, they had all the Windows shit. Bing has always had a bad logo. This is...
Bing's always been bad. Who
What?
uses Bing?
And then they did this. It's like, what are you doing? Microsoft, stop.
Looks real good.
But do you think that's bad?
You've got to be kidding me.
This is like the definition of no one uses our search engine.
They just gave up on the logo. They don't even want to put the logo on it anymore.
But like,
Yeah.
the biggest culprit at the moment for this is car companies. This was the Nissan logo before. Makes sense. It's what's on the front of the car, isn't it? What Nissan don't do well is when they changed to this.
When? What? Why?
2020.
Where are you going to put that?
That's not the car badge, but it just looks disgusting. That
Why
looks
would you-
awful. You go from this, which I think looks pretty nice, to...
It's just a flat out dumb decision. I can't justify this one at all.
It's like we give up. I love the old Pepsi logo.
Cheers, I'll drink to that.
Look at that. That is iconic. Yeah, and then they carried on going with this. They updated it, made it a bit grating. That looks dated now, but I like seeing old Pepsi machines still with it on.
Yeah, and also, A, old Pepsi machines, and B, if you find one, an old Pepsi can. Surreal. It's got the drips on it.
It looks refreshing. This makes Pepsi look
Exactly.
refreshing.
Exactly. And that I respect.
Pepsi.com company.
Yeah.
Like, what? No, this was a bad start, you know. But then they made the text even more simple. What is this?
Yeah.
Where's the soul?
But this is where I'll give them credit for Pepsi Max. They've, like, plain Pepsi, they don't seem to care about as much as they care about Pepsi Max, and I respect that.
I think it's because they know that most people don't want sugar in their drinks anymore.
Yeah, but I think that's great, because instead of trying to convince people to go with the sugary one, they just full bolt, they just went straight ahead completely for the zero thing. And not only is that better for people overall, it's just cooler. And they don't get enough respect for that, I don't
Speaking
think.
of soft drinks, Dr. Pepper is an example of a company that hasn't really gone for that simple thing. They still have the same logo as they always have. And they're still just as bad for you. It's like Ubisoft. Ubisoft, we're just going to talk about the logo. Let's not discuss the company themselves because there are other things to discuss. But Ubisoft, this like kind of portal thing is cool. So why do you replace it with this?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
This literally looks like a Paint.net image because of the harsh lines on the ends of those spirals. I don't know how I feel about this.
I think this is a good logo. I think this is a solid logo. But then they changed to this, which I still think is a good logo. I still think that's a very good logo.
I think it's better.
I
I'm not
think
gonna lie to you.
arguably it's better. But then Microsoft, in their infinite wisdom, what?
It's such a weird out there change.
Yeah.
But I kind of don't massively dislike it.
I don't hate
When
it.
you
It's
see
just
that, because on Minecraft Dungeons actually has an animated version of this logo.
this one.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
Right, it immediately clicks, but they've used it in one game that most people haven't played. So it just looks wrong. It just looks weird on its
You know
own.
what else looks wrong?
Ugh.
Google doing this.
Hate the new Google smushed together.
Like,
And I'm usually not this, like, okay, I'm not, like, usually very picky with logos. If a company changes their logo, even if I don't like it, I'm just like, okay, whatever, I don't really care, I'll get used to it at some point. But the new Google stuff, they've ruined it.
so we'll
What are
go
they doing?
one by one. Here's Google Mail, Gmail. This logo,
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Yeah, it's an envelope. It's an M. It's mail. It's email, Gmail, whatever. You get it.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
This is just a muh.
Google Ma. It fits with the color scheme. Synergy.
Again, yeah, it is. They've got all the colors of the Google logo there. Get what they're doing. Looks terrible. Don't do it.
But it keeps going. Google Calendar. It's a calendar. It works. It's nice.
Yeah, you get it. It's simplistic, but it works.
Not anymore.
I mean, now it's just shapes with a 31 on it. Because here's my big problem with this one specifically. You take that 31 away, what is that?
Square with a bit cut off.
Just a weird square. Yeah,
then,
this is fine.
Like Google, why is Google Docs here? Oh, sorry, because they did this. This is a doc.
Again, another massive offender for me. The old Google Docs logo was great.
What are you doing? Yeah. What is this?
The thing was before is they already had the synergy because the art styles were all the same.
Yeah, they're like
it was simplistic. Yeah, it wasn't very creative. Sure. But they all fit together with enough individuality for you to just be able to scroll through your Android phone and tap it and know what you're going on.
Pokemon. The original Pokemon logo is nice. It's nice. You know?
Although I would like to note that the original slogan was "Catch 'em if you can." Yeah.
Where is it? Here it is. What the fuck is this?
It's a Pikachu with a 2 and a 5 instead of cheek.
This is a 25th anniversary logo.
Yeah, it's lame.
Art is dead.
Although I do like that with Pokemon, they have stuck with the original logo through and through, like for most things, most releases.
Another one it's disgusting. Another brand I'm annoyed at is Firefox. This Firefox logo is fine.
This is the one that started this whole discussion, pretty much. Firefox logo changing.
Yeah, it's one of them. Like,
it's one of the big ones.
This is fine.
Yeah.
It's the Firefox. He's the Firefox. They up-resed him a bit.
Little fox dude rolling around. What's he doing?
They kind of removed some more detail from the fox. And then I use Firefox, by the way, and now my browser looks like this.
This one's just bad. Although I will say that it's got more of the aspect of the fire.
Yeah. That's not a globe anymore.
Yeah, that's just a ball.
But you think that's bad?
It went from a giant fox consuming the globe to a fox playing with a ball.
This is bad.
Also, yeah, the Mozilla logo is just...
Mozilla, what are you doing? This is not a fox. This is not the world. This is not fire.
It's just swooshes.
But one that's entertaining is I found a TV channel called STB, and the logo is a C.
What?
Anyway, moving on to the real crime here. Now...
Oh, no.
Here's the Pringle man we know and love.
Yeah. The classic.
The classic Pringles man. Now, in 2020... Luckily, it's only in the US right now. This is the Pringles man now.
Where did his head go?
Where is his head? This was perfect. It was fine. Very recognizable.
The thing is, what they've done is if you go back to the other Pringle man, right? His head is the crisp shape.
Yeah.
That is the point.
Mm-hmm.
They took the shape of the crisp. They gave him a little bow tie, a little cool mustache, give him a bit of hair, give him some eyes.
Yeah.
Make him into a little character. Cool, clever. And then they went, what if we made our logo based off of the shape of our snack, but without the shape of the snack? So it's just the features of a character that was made to look like the chip, except it doesn't look like the chip anymore.
This is such a stupid decision.
They've literally just took away the shape. And the shape is the whole point of making the Pringles man. It's a crime.
Warner Brothers. This is the old Warner Bros. Logo. Imagine it in bright gold, shining at the start of a film. Where now it's like...
You can smell it. See, this for me, this is a really weird one, because I remember this old, more simple style being the one that they used for cartoons when I was growing up. But now it's just the whole company. And you watch a Saw movie, and one that I associate with Bugs Bunny plays. And
You
I
don't want
don't know what to
you don't
think
want Saw and
anymore.
Bugs Bunny, coming into contact with each other.
Right?
I'm out of logos, Oz. That's so. What do you think we should say as a closing statement for this tangent? Like, what
Just
really
stop
sums up this
oversimplifying
experience?
Logos.
Just stop simplifying logos, because I think it's at the point where they're no longer art.
Yeah, they're not logos anymore. You're just gonna have blobs. Right, because that's the thing, right? Is like, yeah, that makes me sound like a hashtag boomer epic. Right? Like, just you keep going at this, right? You'll just have blobs.
Yeah.
But it's gone down. It's like we've degraded at such a rapid rate that maybe. I mean, Google's already basically there. It's just colorful sticks. That's all of their logos now. But now we're sort of at a point where the logos are just icons now,
Yeah.
right? And you just want a simple symbol that'll tell you exactly what it is. And I get that, but it's lame, right?
It is
kind
lame.
of
It's
sad.
really lame.
For a period of time, there was an art form to a good logo.
Yeah.
But now it's just, like I said, simplification and synergy. That's all it's about.